Hey guys, I got a service call downtown in Park Place. I gotta go down 2nd Avenue. I figure I'll record a little bit for you guys to see it, and then I'll cut the video when I get down there too. It's a pretty cool place downtown. It's all locked up with security and everything, but it's a nice area. It's down by Brooklyn Bridge, and I'm gonna take 2nd Avenue all the way down. Yeah, I'm at 112th Street right now. I gotta go all the way downtown by Battery Park. Actually, that's on the west side. I'm going on the east side by Pearl Street, Brooklyn Bridge. I just put a mic in my helmet, and I might be talking too loud. I think I better talk lower because I think I'm talking too loud. I'm so used to screaming with the external mic on the GoPro, but now they got the mic wired inside my helmet, I can just talk regular. It's just a habit of talking loud. Probably see me right in the bus lane. You could do that once in a while in New York, it's okay, but you really have to be aware of buses and people turning right. Cops don't bother you pretty much. But like I said, you can't be flying in the bus lane. You got to take it easy. When you go in the bus lane, you go like this. Make sure the buses are not turning. And then you take a look to the streets like this, for example, right here. This street's coming out, so it's okay. But the next street is going to be turning right. If you go flying down there, somebody without a blinker will go turning and then boom. Like this street right here. If there was a bunch of cars turning there and they didn't have their blinkers on, this car right here too, he's gonna turn. If I was flying over there, it would be a big mistake. Generally, I wouldn't recommend the bus lane. I would stick it to just lane splitting because cars don't really move around too much in New York. Like for example, if you go in the middle right here, the cars are not going to make any abrupt maneuvers, but you do have to be ready for it. For the most part, the cars are just going to be going in their direction, but you do get the occasional person who'll turn in on you. But this is actually safer than riding in the bus lane. But sometimes it gets too tight. Like right now, I'm going to just pop it in the bus lane, and this cab is going to cut in. And I could just jump in the middle a little bit. Then you got this stopped vehicle on the right, on the left, I mean. So I'll just jump in the bus lane a little bit. Because I'm in a little bit of a hurry because I got to get downtown quick. When you have these emergency service calls, you got to respond like within 30 minutes. And I was coming from 125th in Harlem. So that is going to be like 120 blocks that I got to go. I could take the FDR, but that's going to be all traffic on a Friday at 5:20 p.m. It's going to be all traffic. Like really bad traffic. Not even worth going on there. And it's really tight to lane split there. Now, I lived in Los Angeles for 6 years, and lane splitting out there is definitely safer because the car, you know, it's on the driver's test. So they tell you on the driver's test to allow motorcycles to pass freely in a safe and prudent manner. Whereas in New York, lane splitting is tolerated. I mean, there would be no point to riding a motorcycle here if you were going to treat it like a car. But you have to remember, you have to be prudent about it, and technically you are violating the law. So if something happens, you're going to be on the wrong side of the law, which sucks. But if you have a GoPro recording all the time, if somebody does something really stupid, you know, they're going to be at fault. Like that cab right there, he was picking up a fare, no blinker, no nothing. He just jumped right in front of me. This is surprisingly clear right now. Usually this would be totally jammed up, but because of COVID, the roads are kind of empty. One thing I did happen to notice ever since COVID really set in heavy, I have to be very careful when I go through intersections, because I do notice that some people just blow through red lights, and not in a way that I'm used to in New York, because people in New York normally don't blow through red lights. It's very rare, but now it's becoming like a normal thing. Delivery bicycles, electric bicycles, they don't even pay attention to the light. And then you got a lot of cars that just go right through the red light with a 2-second delay in the light. Like it's already been red for 2 seconds and they're blowing through the light. That is very, very hard for me on being on a motorcycle. So I had to train myself to look. Now this is going to be all traffic because of the 59th Street Bridge. Oh boy. Well, we got a bit of a jam up here. You can see that bus up ahead is stuck. I don't know if somebody's in front of him, but I'll scoot along there. Actually, I think I'm going to go in the bike lane, because this is not even moving. Oh, I see what's going on. Yeah, they got the road blocked off. That's why. Okay. I'll just jump back and forward in front here. Little UPS action. Con Ed. Alright. Yeah, there's a lot of traffic now down here because they got the lanes all blocked off. Not bad. I'm at 58th Street. I'm making some progress. I was closing my shield because it gets a little windy. I didn't want to blow out my mic while I'm driving. Oh boy, that was a speed camera. I didn't know they had one of those on here at 2nd Avenue. You know, actually, I should pay attention to the phone, but I don't like to get distracted like that when I'm driving the bike. So using Waze on the bike, I only do that if I'm on the open highway. But in city driving, you can't even take like a second to get distracted. So I wouldn't even pay attention to that. If I had the Waze running and it told me there was a speed camera, I wouldn't even notice it. I do have my plate set up discreet, so I don't want to say too much about that, but you know what I mean. Now my exhaust, I think it sounds pretty good, but I don't want to sound obnoxious, but every time I put the tip in, the silencer tip, it gets too quiet. Like I notice people cut me off. So when I have the silencer out, people hear me, and it's about as least obnoxious as I could make it and still be safe. Now this is like totally jammed. This is because of the Midtown Tunnel. I just jumped in front here to get situated because I saw this truck with the flashers on, and what I like to do is get to the front, not trying to be obnoxious, but just to get in the front and get out of the way, because cars get all frantic when they're trying to go around a truck, which I understand. Oh, check it out, NYPD motorcycles. That's very rare. Yeah, they have those NYPD scooters. I don't know if they're electric or gas, but I think they're gas. You don't see them a lot. They use them like in riot control and stuff like that. Never use it for traffic enforcement. Oh man, what the hell is this bus doing? Oh boy. That's a nice wide right turn. was what I was trying to tell you to stay away from. When you see a vehicle, if you have some warning time that they're turning right like that, I would just get the hell out over. Find another way, because it's just going to get all jammed up. And you're going to get stuck there. And we can't get stuck because we got to go downtown. Nice one. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this a little bit. I know I'm not really giving you any pointers, but I hope I can give you something to help you when you're driving a bike here. New York is a hard place to ride a motorcycle. You have to watch out for pedestrians in the summertime. They tend to jump out between parked cars. It's a rough town. But there are some rewarding things about riding a bike here. Definitely getting around traffic and parking. Parking tickets here are $115, and then the towing is $375. So on a bike, they don't ticket bikes unless you park on the curb or something like that. You just put your bike in a decent tight little spot, put a cover on it. You don't have anything to worry about.